Hey everyone, so I was hanging out with my cousin this weekend and I had my hair done just kind of like I have it today with this side braid, and she's 6 and she really liked the hairstyle that I had, and so she wanted me to sort of mimic it on her, and my aunt asked me to make a video of how I did this braid so that she could try to do it on my cousin. So basically this video is for my cousin Melissa, but maybe this will be helpful for you too. I've actually seen this hairstyle around a lot and I'm not exactly sure who started sort of the trend, but I know that there's other tutorials out there. I know I saw Juicy Star 07 and there's one other girl who I subscribe to, but I can't remember her name, who sort of did tutorials on this a while back, and I just sort of started doing my hair like this. So I'm making this specifically for my cousin, but I'm posting it on there just in case it's helpful or useful to anyone out there who would like to do this hairstyle themselves. So this is basically what it looks like. I just did a side braid, French braiding the little section that I did, and then braiding the rest of this part down here with a regular braid. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take a small section of hair, and so I have my hair parted down the side pretty strongly, and so I also have a pretty strong amount of layering on the one side of my hair where I have most of my hair parted over to. So I won't be able to braid it as long as, for instance, if I did it on this side, because this side's just got a little bit longer hair and a little bit less layers. So you basically just have to work with your hair. If you have longer hair and it's all one even layer, then it'll be easier for you. This is just what I have to do because it's the way my hair is cut. So I'm going to take a section of hair right here in the front, just kind of like this. And what I'm going to do is pin back the rest of my hair just so that it's out of the way. Alright, so I'm going to take a section of the top hair, just kind of like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's pretty much just a line like this. What I'm going to do is break that into 3 equal parts as best as I can get them. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to braid it twice. Now I'm going to start taking little pieces of this hair that I've portioned off and start adding it and French braiding it in. And I'm going to try to keep pulling back towards the back of my head as I'm doing this braid so that I can pin it back. And I'm going to braid just a regular braid all the way down now, as far as I can go. Okay. Now usually what I do when I get to the end is just kind of lightly sort of loosen my grip on it so that the braid actually opens up a little bit. And you have 2 options. You can either pin it to the back of your head, you can put a tie in there and just let it sort of hang down the side of your face. And I think because my hair isn't as long here, that it's better for me to pin it back and sort of keep it out of the way. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to fix this little bit here. Okay. And I'm going to release the rest of my hair now so that when I pin it back, I can do that. Alright, so you can either pin it over the top of your hair like this, or you can take a section of hair and kind of pin it underneath like this. I personally prefer it being on the top, but you know, you have to do what actually works best for you. So I'm going to take a bobby pin and just pin it into place like that. And I do like to kind of go back and loosen it a little bit because I have such short hair and there isn't a lot of length there. The braid usually gets pretty tight, if you can see. But that's basically the look. And then you can leave it just like this, one-sided, or if you preferred to make it a little more even, you can go down the other side and do the same thing. I'm just going to pin it out of the way. Okay. Take the top section, break it off into 3 little sections. And then just continue the braid all the way down as far as you can go. And then, like I said, I usually go back and I loosen it up a little bit. Release this. And then I actually think this one will be better off straight. So I'm just going to put a tie there. Just like that. Now, the reason I'm leaving this one straight on is because I didn't hold it quite far enough back towards the back of my head. So if I pinned it, you're going to get this like funny little hair here. I don't know if you can see it, would just hang out kind of funny. So I think it actually looks better just kind of like that. And this is basically the look. You can see that I've pinned it off to the back with 1 bobby pin. If I was going to go out all day long, I'd probably fasten it with at least 2 sort of in an X fashion so that it's going to stay in place all day long. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. It was a really simple tutorial, and I hope you really enjoy it, Melissa. Talk to you later.